retrospect. I don't know when they haven't been that way. They've always been that way. Spanish blue, once I felt something, but it was gone in a flash. The flesh and dirt and ash. Nothing happens here, nothing gets done, but you get to like it. Oh, you get to like the beating of the sun, the watching of the sun in Spanish blue. Black insects crawl on yellow walls. They seem to move, but they don't move to any place at all. No place at all in Spanish blue. Once I felt something, but it was gone in a flash. A flash and dirt and ash. Dirt and ash. Nothing happens here, nothing gets done, but you get to like it.
The Triffids, and we have two members in. Let's speak now with Martyn and David. And Martyn and David, you are shortly to go back overseas. And if I ask you when you go and where you may work, can you give me an answer?
We leave on April the 21st.
Thank God for that. Good on you, mate.
And we're going to we go back to England first, then going to Europe, and the first half of the year going to Germany and Scandinavia.
You returned home after a huge press, didn't you? You got good press over there, which is unusual for anyone, really.
Okay press, yeah.
Particularly Australians.
Yeah, we did a lot of live work over there, which we weren't expecting to do, but we had a good agent, so we did lots of live work.
What sort of places would you have worked with the band?
Just pubs, and we did a small tour with Echo and the Bunnymen, and all sorts of places, from large auditoriums, to just to pubs and clubs.
I'll bring Chris in because he's just been over there too. They were on the front page of NME.
Yes.
Voted, 1985 will be the year of the Triffids.
Oh, God. Quick, I'm building a nuclear bunker straight away.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's why we left the country, though, because we didn't really want to hang around while all that was happening, because you have to sort of take it with a truckload of salt, really. It's fairly...
It's funny, the enemy this month, isn't it?
Well, it's sort of nauseous and embarrassing at the same time.
Are the English press as fickle as we here? Do they, they nominate
Fickle's
you?
a mild
Mild
and too nice a word for it, I'd say.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What sort of pressure will that put on you when you go back now?
Oh, the backlash has probably already begun over there. I imagine. It's hard to say, each journalist at those places has their favourite bands and their least favourite bands, and they'll champion who they want to...
For a couple of months or something. And you can't really take it all that seriously.
Do you run into many Australian groups and artists over there while you're there? Do you get together in a clan sort of situation?
We didn't intend to. We didn't go over there with that in mind. But as it happened, yes, there was the odd drinking session with the Moodists and the Go-Betweens, yeah.
When you go back, do you have visa problems as an Australian band working in England, like they might have working out here, or can you get around that by leaving the country and going back?
Yeah, we don't intend to stay there that long enough for any of that to happen, because we're planning, we go to Europe, then we go to America after that, and so we're really not hanging around in England long enough for visa problems to get too bad.
What is the restriction for a band going there to work?
Well, most of the band have sort of patriality, which is, like...
Makes it easy.
Grandparents from there, and...
yeah, but...
as you get older, it gets harder, I think. I think after 27, you have to have a different sort of... You can't go there on a working holiday anymore.
Right. Yeah. So if we had a five-piece band that had no relations or whatever in England...
And they were over 27 years old.
Isn't patriality illegal, by the way?
It sounds a bit like...
Sure, it is in Victoria, isn't it, Joe?
How long would they be able to work there?
We just had working holidays, so we just came in, went out. I don't really want to publicise it too much because the British consulate may be listening in, and we really don't want to get into too much trouble.
Okay, we'll stay right off that then. You've got a new 12-inch 3-track record. Where did you record that?
It was a BBC session for John Peel, who's a nighttime DJ on BBC, and you do a session for him and get paid about £300, which was
and he'll use it on the air. Now, if he likes it, he continues to use it.
Yeah, he's played it about several times on so far.
Was he the guy that helped Dire Straits with the Sultans of Swing?
No, that was Charlie Gillett, I think.
Ah,
that was.
I thought it might have been the same fella.
Same sort of person, yeah.
Right.
And but it's a cheap way for us to bring out a record anyway.
And while you've been back here, you've been recording?
Yeah, last week we did some recording.
What will it be, an album?
No, it's a single.
Single?
Yeah, but it's pretty. It's quite different from anything the Triffids have done before. It's pretty. It's basically along the lines of Islands in the Stream by Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers. That's the sort of thing we're heading towards.
Yeah?
Yep.
Look forward to that.
It's those glands, that they get trained.
I don't know, they're perfect skin now. Someone asked on the floor about this, we'll play it for you. Now, Lloyd Cole and the Commotions. And my throat's going after such a hard day.
It's been a difficult day at the office, hasn't it?
Okay, perfect skin. Let's have a look at it. We'll come back and chat with all the guys before we go tonight. Or this morning, should I say. Very difficult too. All right, that was called Pretty Mess by Vanity, who used to be a girlfriend of Prince.
Really? And I've seen her use a hairdryer at the Dawson RSL Club.
Myself?
Yes, I've seen you.
Oh.
We've been nicked off camera.
Oh. No, they didn't hear the lead into that. You can say what you wanted to say again. Or what you did say.
Joe, it must be very difficult doing your hair that way every night, especially when you make clips like that. And you don't look at all like that in the clip.
And you've got a front live, yeah. And so he's seen me using a hairdryer. Okay, we'll move across to what I was going to hit, and that is the fact you've all been and are going to England, right?
Yes.
The UK and Europe. How do you find the reaction is for an Australian band when you first go in there? You were very early in the piece,
yes,
an instigator.
As my young friend said, a trailblazer.
Yeah.
A Captain Cook, as it were, in reverse.
So how did
using Endeavour the wrong way up.
And how did they accept you? Was it easy for you to say?
No, it wasn't, as a matter of fact. I think that the English, God bless their stupid little cotton socks, end of quote, are one of the most xenophobic races in the world.
You explain that one to me later?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Right.
And England is the mecca of rock music, as we know.
Yeah.
And sort of America is too, because they've got a lot more money. And us poor little colonials that go back, because remember, we are but humble colonials, that go back to London as in the mecca of the pop world, do have the cards stacked somewhat against us.
And the press is...
the press is very kind sometimes.
Sometimes they're kind, but are they really difficult at times?
No, they're, if I may say, because it's late-night television,
a
piece of piss to deal with, in certain respects. They're one small part of the larger thing called the English music business, and unless they get their stakes into, you can have your foreign territories and this, that, and other, which by the time you've gotten to there from here, you can't, because you've already sold your kadonga in various parts of your anatomy to various record companies here. There's not a lot they can do. And it's just sad in some respects that this country isn't yet. They will be soon, because Australia is the best country in the world.
Joe, how did you find it when you went across? You said that they hated you with a passion.
Yes.
We heard differently back here.
I mean, the people really liked the shows. We had encores upon encores and stuff, but press that was another story. They didn't go for us. I think we're just a little bit.
Just very quickly.
My sister actually went for you, but you weren't interested.
He probably looked the other way at the time. Just very quickly.
You're a nasty piece of work, Donnie.
Venues, are they better over there, or are they better here?
I think they're much of the same, really.
What do you think?
People is people is people is people, and rooms is rooms is rooms.
Yeah. So wherever you go, it doesn't really bother you.
The same.
Good luck when you go back this time round. The Triffids we've had Mr. Chris Bailey, genius extraordinaire.
Wish I had a photo of that.
And Joe Camilleri. It's been nice to be with you.
$25 we paid before coming on. And we got makeup as well.
And you even get a new blow dryer sometimes.
Yes.
Okay. See you later. See you later. And we'll see you next week. Mick Jagger takes us out with Just Another Night, and that's what this has been.
Up the Windsor Road.